Today's live is about breaking out of your comfort zone, right? Maybe y'all like it better like this because you can see a little bit more of me, a little bit more of my dynamic. It's a little bit different than being behind a computer desk. But let me see, glasses or no glasses? Glasses or no glasses? Glasses or no glasses? Now I feel like y'all should see my eyes. Don't worry about it. Don't answer that. I already know. So, thank you for the heart, Guzzo or Ray. See, you changing your name. I be forgetting who the fuck you is sometimes. I gotta look at your picture. No glasses, right? The eyes. All right. So, basically what I was talking about was the importance of the head. How important it is. Thank you, Black Sheep. I was talking about how important it is for you to really get into alignment with your head. A lot of people, they cannot make good decisions because their head is filled with chaos. And what that means is that sometimes you have to, like, for example, your head is a deity. Like, did you guys know that your head is actually a whole deity? It's a deity. Your head is a deity. Now, what that means is that your head can be appeased, your head can receive offerings, but your head can also go against you if you don't get in alignment with it. Now, you may say, damn, how do I get in alignment with my head? You get in alignment with your head by, number one, your head wants you to... Here you go. Hold on. Let's just go ahead and remove this. This person's bored today. I actually really do love pancakes. I won't lie. All right. So your head makes sense. Yeah. So your head, it needs to be appeased. It needs energy. It needs love. But how do I appease my head? Do you know that your head likes to be appeased with quality time? And the reason why I say this is because a lot of y'all can't hear your head because you don't give yourself enough quality time. Thank you, Kisha, for the rose. You have to take time for your head. So it's just like, my Ori is wise. My Ori is strong. My Ori is prosperous. My head is, if you don't want to say Ori, even though the name of it in Africa is Ori, my head is prosperous. My head is strong. My head is always taking me where I need to be. And it makes sense because when you look at all of the science states that your head is where everything is being created. Your imagination, your creativity, the thoughts, the power of the thoughts. And one of the biggest things that is being studied is the head. In neuroscience, they're literally studying how a certain level of meditation can actually heal sicknesses. And that's deep and that's beautiful. The fact that your thoughts can heal you. But what happens if your thoughts are negative? Your thoughts can destroy you. Your thoughts can destroy you if your thoughts are negative. And that's why we say you should probably feed and appease that head of yours. Okay, what's another way I can feed and appease my head of mine? Making sure that your head doesn't get too hot. You see, when you are constantly arguing with people, when you're constantly allowing people to drag you into negative and chaotic situations, you are causing your head to run hot. You have to keep your head cool by staying cool and calm. The more you allow people to poke at you and get you upset and get you mad, the more that you get your head out of its own energy. And it's called a sogbo, which is basically you have ire, which is you're in good energy, and then you have a sogbo, which is bad energy. So what that means is that a lot of y'all have been moving in a sobo or negative energy because you've been allowing people to get the best out of you. You've been allowing people to make you upset. You've been allowing people to make you feel a type of way. When in reality, you should be noticing that nobody can make you feel anything. You are the one that's allowing them to make you feel that way. So that comes with a level of self-control. But that's the problem. A lot of people don't want to control themselves. They like the feeling of crashing out. Being a crash out is not cute. It's not. There's nothing sexy about it. It's nothing popular about it. And I don't think that that should be glorified. They're always glorifying such negative habits to the point that people who watch these videos will think that that's normal to be a crash out. Now, I'm not saying that here and there you won't have any crash out scenarios or situations. Maybe a parent dies, or maybe something happens where it causes you to get really emotional. But we need to start putting more importance on controlling our emotions. It's not okay to allow yourself to lose yourself or to let go of yourself. Never is, because the moment you let go of yourself, who do you think is going to pick you up? Think about what I'm saying. If you let go of yourself, that means something else is going to grab you. And that may be toxicity. That may be a negative partner. That may be somebody who's looking to finally catch you at a weak point and manipulate you. You have to have self-control. Self-control is a level of power. Thank you, Kisha, for the heart puffs. The more you show control over yourself, the more power that you have. And I don't think you want to be powerless. Okay? And there's also a difference between being humble and having humility. Some of y'all are humble and you have humility, and I don't think you should be humble and have humility. I think if you look at the definition of humble means to completely submit yourself to somebody else. Now, I don't think you should be submitted to anybody except your partner, or maybe your mom or something like that. But to submit to randoms or people who try to overpower you, or people who try to do power dynamics. Do y'all understand that there are people out here who literally try to do power dynamics in your life? They will always try to make you seem like you're smaller than them. Let me tell you how you deal with it. You deal with it with elegance and class. You deal with it like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Something else that I want to teach y'all too is, if you notice that people are trying to poke at you, if you notice people are trying to get you upset, don't be like, why are you trying to get me upset? I see what you're doing. I see what you telling them that you see what they're doing doesn't do anything. What you should do is say, interesting. Interesting. And they're going to be like, what does that mean? Like, what do you mean? Like, and now you put the ball back in their court where they have to sit there and question themselves. Like, man, damn, am I tripping? Like, are they figuring me out? Just say, interesting. Interesting. Because too many times we want to catch people. Oh, I see, I got you. And it's like, just because you may have noticed and caught them doesn't mean that they don't have the ability to be defensive again. You see, in this life, you got to know how to deal with different personality types. I recommend a book called Laws of Human Nature. The laws of human nature is so powerful because it teaches you how people are acting and why they act like that based off of their traumas, based off of what they went through. You see, I love people who are intelligent enough to want to understand people, to want to put themselves in other people's shoes. Too many times we're too selfish about ourselves and we only care about what we think, what we feel, that it stops us from being intelligent on a different level. The most intelligent people are not even thinking about themselves. They're thinking about other people. The most people who are great at communication and great at making friends are people who are able to not talk about themselves, but allow other people to talk about themselves. Those are the wisest people because they're able to listen. You see, the problem is that you are just like them. You want to talk about yourself. Let me tell you something. I would have none of y'all sitting here watching me if all I did was to talk about myself. You guys sit here and watch these videos because I talk about you. I talk about things that you can get better at. I talk about things that you should be stronger at. And the problem is that we constantly want to validate or receive validation. So we talk about ourselves. You know what I did? 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 When I find people who constantly want to talk about themselves, I let them go. I let them go on and on and on and on. Oh, really? Wow. That's nice. You know what I'm saying? Until I feel like, and that's the thing. If you have to understand how to control your energy, because some of y'all will let them continue talking and you will let them take your energy. But then there is a way of being conscious about you controlling this conversation and letting them think that they're controlling the conversation. I have this in my magnetism class. I know. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like one thing that I know I need to get better at is being better with communicating with people who may not be as smart as me or may not be as wise as me, but still be able to communicate. Because if I always feel like I have to communicate with people who are just as smart as me, sometimes it's going to cause me to isolate myself, because there may be people who are not as smart as me, but more successful. And there's something to come out of that conversation, out of that relationship. That's one thing that my ego got in the way of. I felt like I'm too smart to be talking to these people. I'm too smart. And it's like, no. You can't think like that. You're actually stupid for thinking that you're too much to talk to somebody, or you can't take small talk. You need to learn how to master small talk, because small talk is what's going to get you in the door to certain things. Small talk is what's going to get you connections. That's why people who are not as talented are super successful, because they were able to small talk. They were able to communicate. They were able to talk to people. They were able to understand. So that's why I say, in order for you to really understand people, you have to learn to let them speak. You can't always try to dominate the conversation, because you trying to dominate the conversation also makes you look more insecure. It makes you look like you got to get your rocks off. And that's the thing. There's people who constantly feel like, I got to talk. Bro, if you don't know how to be quiet, people are not going to like you as much as you think they're going to like you, because you keep talking about yourself. If you keep talking about yourself, nobody's going to be intrigued unless you learn how to talk about yourself in a way that intertwines people into it. How do you small talk? So in my magnetism class, I actually talk about this. You want to ask questions. And even then, there's a dark psychological aspect to it, and there's a light astrological. There's a dark psychological point to it, and there's also a very light psychological point to it. What that means is that when you let people talk, or when you ask questions about them, or you make it about them, people are more likely to like talking to you, because guess what? You're setting yourself apart from everybody else. Everybody else wants to talk but doesn't want to listen. The fact that you know how to listen to people will make you liked even though you didn't even say anything. And then the thing about it is, on the dark side, people know nothing about you. They know nothing about you. And then the thing about it is that you want to be selective what you share with people, because I've noticed how, if you share certain things with people, they will use it against you. So be very mindful what you say. Be very, very mindful of what you say. And the reason why I'm very into psychology is because I'm into people. I want to help people. I want to understand people, but I can't help people if I don't understand their motives, if I don't understand their flaws, if I don't understand their traumas. But most people just want what they want out of people, so they don't care to understand people. You see, it's called emotional empathy, when you are able to put yourself in somebody else's shoes. I love people that are able to put themselves, I love people who know how to put themselves in other people's shoes and actually think from their perspective, because that shows a level of intelligence that most people do not have. Thank you, Kisha. So if you are able to put yourself in other people's shoes and listen to them and think from their perspective, that makes you more powerful as a manipulator, understand manipulation is not always negative. Manipulation can be positive. For example, if I know that I'm trying to inspire you, and instead of me being like, I'm working out hard every day, and I say, instead of I change it to, you should be working hard every day. That hits you a little bit different than me saying, I work hard every day, because you're going to be like, what the fuck do you got to do with me? Tell me about myself. So this is how I tell people, one of my things in magnetism is you got to learn how to get your message across. You can say the same things in different ways, but those different ways that you said it were not heard like this one way that you can say it. Because words are everything. Words are spells. Words are incantations. Words are affirmations. Words can literally make people's brain tingle if you say the right words. So this is why I'm telling y'all, it's important to know how to communicate. It's important to know how to speak to people. It's important to know how to get what you want out of people, not in a negative way, not in a dark way. But at the end of the day, you cannot do this without having a level of darkness to you, to realize that I got to use this dark tactic to do something positive. Unfortunately, that's why some people, they will use gossip or negative drama to get their music out or their positive message out, because sometimes that's just what you have to do. How do you get out of feeling stuck? You first have to ask yourself, what is making me stuck? Is it the fact that you're not doing what you need to do? Is it the fact that your routine is causing you to be stuck? A lot of times the reason why people are stuck is because of their routine. Your routine is not doing anything for you to create momentum. You built momentum and then you stop. So the reason why you feel stuck is because every time you start to get momentum, you stop and you get comfortable. So the thing that's causing you to feel stuck is your comfort level. So what you need to do is, the first thing that you need to do to stop feeling stuck is to do something extremely hard or challenging so you can get over that hurdle, because your brain has got stuck in a comfort. Somebody said, oh wait, that's true. I know it's true. I know it's true, y'all. I know it's true. Y'all, make sure y'all go ahead and check out the Crystal Shop. The link is in the bio. And if my class that I'm talking about, magnetism and psychology, right? If this is causing you to be like, you know what, I need to learn more about this, you can DM me if you want to join that class. Okay. If you want to join my magnetism class, my psychology class, where I'm teaching about how do you get people to listen to you? How do you get people to do what you want them to do? How do you get people to follow you? You get what I'm saying? The problem is most people aren't willing to do it because it does take a lot of patience. What that means is that some of y'all, when y'all want something, y'all are not willing to be patient for it. You want it right now. And what I mean by that is, let's say you're trying to get this girl, right? If this girl that you're trying to get, you're pushing her because you're trying to smash, right? You're pushing her. You're like, when are we gonna hang out? When are we gonna hang out? When are we gonna hang out? You having that level of impatience is going to naturally make her feel uncomfortable, or it's going to make her feel like she is a victim or you're being a predator. That's why take out the situation of you trying to get freaky with her, but now put it in business, put it in sales, put it in your clothing line, put it in all of the things that you want. If you are constantly forcing people, hey, buy this, buy this, buy this, people are not going to want to buy it. That's something that I've learned. Like, stop rushing people. Stop pushing people away. Let them come to you. And that's the biggest thing that I've learned about psychology. Stop chasing people. Stop chasing things. Stop chasing. The energy of chasing will naturally repel. So you have to find a way to make yourself more attractive, that thing that you want is coming to you. Okay? It's coming to you. Sometimes also another thing too is you got to know that you cannot try to show up as perfect. Some of y'all try to hide your flaws, and you don't realize that in your game of seduction, hiding your flaws do not help you. Hiding your flaws only causes people to be resentful towards you. You have to humanize yourself. You have to show people that you make mistakes also. Because if you try to make it seem like you don't make mistakes, if you try to make it seem like you don't have any problems, or you're not going through anything, or you're just perfect and strong, it's going to cause people to not relate to you, but also feel a type of way towards you. They'll feel like you don't know what life is. They'll feel like you don't know what struggle is, and they'll feel like you don't understand them. Because everybody struggles, but you're telling me you don't? And then also what will happen is there will be inconsistencies. People will not be able to trust you when they know that you're not being 100% accurate about what's going on in your life. Thank you for the gift, Tammy. You're not being 100% accurate about what's going on in your life. So you have to learn how to have selective honesty. Now, when I say selective honesty, that doesn't mean that you're going to have selective lying or selective like, you know what I'm saying? That just means that you're going to choose when you're going to share things. You're going to choose when you're going to tell them things. You're going to choose when you're going to be raw about things. Because obviously not everything you should be raw about with people. Not everybody deserves to have that level of access. So you have to learn how to protect yourself in this realm. You should never, let me tell you something. The faster a relationship starts, the faster it's going to end. So start falling in love with slow burns. Start falling in love with the process of going slower and taking your time. Because if you are rushing things, just know just as fast as you're rushing it is just as fast as it'll end. Every single time. Seduction is not meant to be fast. Okay? Are y'all hearing me? Seduction is not meant to be fast. Think about when you're getting your freak on, right? When you're getting your freak on, do you like it when somebody's going fast? Or do you like it when somebody's taking their time and they kiss your neck, then they go to your stomach, and then they start taking their time and then they tease you a little bit? It gets you more excited. But if somebody's just straight to the promised land, that doesn't feel good. It actually is painful, right? Thank you, Sophie. Thank you, Taraya. I think I said your name, or Taraya. I think I said your name wrong. But you get what I'm saying? Straight to the promised land. So that's what I'm telling you. Learn to take your time with life. Learn to take your time with this journey, because this is a dance with your lover. When it's your craft. When it's your craft and you're making music, take time with your song. Don't rush things. Don't rush things. Okay? like I said, y'all, if this is something that y'all are very interested in, I actually have a class where I teach about psychology. I'm a Scorpio, okay? I'm a Scorpio, and in Chinese astrology, I am a cat. Those are some of the two most psychological signs that there are, okay? I love psychology. I love teaching psychology. I love using psychology, especially when it comes to marketing, especially when it comes to helping people, especially when it comes to helping people understand themselves. Okay, so if you are like, yo, I want to learn more about psychology, I want to learn how to understand people, I want to learn how to read people. That's the thing. Like, I can literally meet somebody and instantly know if they're acting like that because they're insecure, or if they're acting like that because they're confident. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is that when you can kind of read people before they take their next step, you're able to be prepared. You're able to stop yourself from being disappointed. You're able to stop yourself from being hurt by people. Okay? All right. Also, another thing I wanted to show y'all, we added some wire wraps onto the crystal shop, y'all. So make sure y'all go ahead and check out the crystal shop. Every necklace is gonna come with a thread. Every necklace is gonna come with a thread, y'all. Yes, I'm gonna go live on my mystery school tomorrow. So we've started making some wire wraps, y'all. I want y'all to go ahead and check them out. Okay. Wire wrap them. They come with a necklace too, so don't worry about it. The link is in my bio. Click manhurst.com or Crystal Shop. And we make these type of necklaces too if you guys want to go ahead and support. I'm going to show you guys a little bit of them. This weekend is going to be a beautiful weekend, y'all. See, we even make these kind of necklaces too for people. So just make sure y'all go ahead and check them out if you're interested in crystals. I actually made a video yesterday. Explaining to people the power of crystals. You see, a lot of people think crystals are just rocks. But I ended up finding out that a lot of our watches, our microwaves, our radios contain this quartz crystal that you see. This crystal right here is in your phone. This crystal right here is in your phone. And let me show you the crystal that's in your brain. It's not going to obviously look just like this, but this is the crystal that is in your brain. Calcite. You see that little, you see this? That calcite. This crystal, calcite crystal, is in your brain, okay? And quartz crystal is in your technology. And it's a fun fact that our body is actually a crystal within itself. So imagine, of course, a crystal can charge another crystal. That's why I try to tell people, you know, like a lot of people don't know that these crystals, they have actual benefits. See, I'm back to wearing my bracelets like, you know what I'm saying? That's why our ancestors, the Egyptians, you know, them Egyptians was ahead of their time. We still trying to catch up to what they was talking about. These are some of my favorite crystals right here. This is my favorite crystal right here, moss agate, because it's good for money. Moss agate is one of my favorite crystals. And it's in this necklace right here. Happy to see you on live the past few days. Y'all see my 100 videos? So look, y'all see how I told y'all I was going to post my 100 videos, right? One of my 100 videos went viral. And I knew, I was like, one of them is going to do something. And it gained me almost like 300 new followers. So yeah, it was a lot of work, but I got something out of it. And that's why I'm telling y'all, like, constantly push yourself. And just understand that out of the 100 videos that I posted in 24 hours, one of them blew up that day. So you got to give my videos some time. In the next month, you're probably going to see another 2 to 3 videos start to do numbers. Okay. Thank you, Chris. So let me ask you guys, how many of y'all are interested in crystals? I'm about to head out soon, so I want to talk to y'all about this real quick. How many of y'all are interested in crystals or leveling up your crystal collection? Because that's something that I want to do. I really want to educate people about crystals and how powerful our crystals have been used since our ancestral times. Somebody said only one right now. Only one right now. You have to understand that when it comes to social media is like a stock when you post videos. Some videos will blow up right away and some videos will literally take 2 weeks to blow up. I would want to start, I don't know where though. Always start with clear quartz and amethyst. Always start with clear quartz and amethyst, okay? Somebody said me. Okay, so here's your chance now. Ask me some whatever questions you want. Oh, was it the angry video? No. Oh yeah, it was the angry video. So this is the best thing I can tell you is that just genuinely ask, you know, hey Ori, like, what crystal is good for this? I want to start with this. I want to start. I been should have got one. Well, what I would start with is the basics. Start with amethyst, clear quartz. Start with one of those two. Thank you, Kisha. Amethyst opened my third eye way too much. Can I put one under my pillow before I sleep? Yes, I recommend labradorite for putting one under your pillow. Let me show you what labradorite looks like. Somebody already bought this necklace, but this is what labradorite looks like. What crystal is good for weight loss on the waist? So I would recommend amethyst, or I would recommend carnelian, because the reason why is that the waist area is the sacral chakra, the solar plexus. So what you need is a crystal for that energy. You could even do sunstone, okay? What crystal is good for trusting yourself? Flower agate. Flower agate is good for trusting yourself. Lepidolite, and also rose quartz, okay? All right. Somebody said, what is a good crystal for communication? Lapis lazuli and blue agate. So for example, if you're looking to get yourself back to a level of like, man, I need to be able to communicate better, what I would recommend is actually wearing a necklace around your throat chakra that deals with communication. So one that I recommend is blue agate, okay? A great crystal for money is moss agate. Another great crystal for money is pyrite and citrine, okay? Any for courage or becoming courageous, carnelian or red agate. Listen, y'all, I do want to let y'all know that if you guys want to support me and you guys want to get these crystals from me, you guys can get these crystals here on manhurst.com or the link in my bio. All necklaces and all crystals will be shipped out this weekend. So you'll be able to have it by the end of next week, the latest, okay? Just so everybody know. Y'all go ahead, support black businesses. Support black businesses. I feel so lost. I didn't even think crystals were a lot of things, baby. That's the thing. They don't want you to know the truth. They don't want you to know the power of them, because they knew that if we knew the power of them, we would start building technology again. How about Taurus, Gemini, cusp, green aventurine, moss agate, citrine. I got 2 amethysts. Now, let me tell you something. There's a difference between regular amethyst and chevron amethyst. So chevron amethyst is actually more powerful than regular amethyst because chevron amethyst has clear quartz in it. Now, remember, clear quartz is the crystal that I said that is in our technology, and it's an amplifier. That's the reason why they put clear quartz in the technology, because it's able to amplify the circuit, and they use it as an oscillator. Now, what you have to understand is that having that amplification on amethyst allows this to be an amethyst that's way more powerful. What's good for guidance? Herkimer diamond and clear quartz. Let me show y'all Herkimer diamond real quick. I want to show y'all Herkimer diamond. Hold on, I'm going to show y'all. Oh, look. So this is Super 7 that I was talking about. This is Super 7. This right here is like a kind of amethyst, but it's more powerful. And the reason why it's Super 7. 7, if you look at the number 7, 7 is the number of the genius. So if you are a 7 life path, thank you for the heart puff, my love. If you are a 7 life path, if you are born on the 7th, the 16th, if you're born on the 25th, you should definitely get Super 7. Okay, it's a very powerful crystal. This one usually sells out very quickly. I want to show y'all Herkimer diamond though. Herkimer diamond. Okay, so look, let me show y'all something. Now this crystal is, this is one of my favorite crystals right here. Okay, so what if I told you, and they only have like 3 left, right? But let me show y'all this. Okay, this is like, I feel like uncut gems right now. So what if I told you that this is actual diamond? This is an actual diamond. And this crystal is actually amethyst and clear quartz together, which makes it so powerful. And it has 6 termination points. Okay, so Herkimer diamond, I actually have this on one of my necklaces. Herkimer diamond is really good for reaching high levels of thinking. Thank you for the gifts, Kisha. Thank you for the gifts, Rab. The link is in my bio. Click Crystal Shop, guys. Make sure you guys go ahead and shop and go ahead and check this out. I personally would recommend Herkimer diamond for the people who are looking to think at a higher level. What's the main thing you do to recharge your crystals? So fortunately, I'm in Miami, so I take my crystals to the beach. And then after I take them to the beach, then I put them in the full moon, and then I put them in the sun. But another thing you can do is you can use the dragon's blood sage that I have on my website. What's the best way to get into being your higher self and not move backwards? Wow, that's a beautiful question. The best way to get into your higher self is, number one, cutting out the habits, cutting out the environments, cutting out the people that's not allowing you to do it. Okay? So before you could ever go towards something new, you first have to cut things out. Okay? So yeah, this Herkimer diamond is like the best thing to meditate with. This is a crystal that's specifically for, like, if I could put this on some Lil Uzi Vert, like, this is what I would put. This is an actual diamond with spiritual benefits, okay? And as you can see right here, look, I want to show y'all the difference between this type of clear quartz. So this clear quartz is like, this the ones, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something I used to say when I was back before. This the type of clear quartz you find in the mountains. This is such a fragile clear quartz. Like, you have to understand that when I get wealthy, I'm going to have such exotic crystals. And you have to understand, for the world to create something so beautiful, it has to have such a level of energy. This is the crystal that I'm talking about that is in your technology. This crystal right here. This crystal right here. That crystal right here. Okay? And quartz comes in so many different ways. So look, y'all. So look, this is what y'all see. When we make the necklaces, we literally take these off and we take these off. So we cut them, we take them off, and then we start putting them on into new necklaces with different patterns. Okay. So I appreciate y'all. We get real creative. We've even started making like cool bracelets too in different ways. I'm only 3 hours away. When you text me back, let me know. So we've even started making cool bracelets. These aren't up yet, but you know. And you tell me what you want to see. You tell me what you want to see. You tell me what you want to hear, what you want to learn about. I'm here to answer y'all questions. I know some people is asking for crystals about money. I got a crystal in my hand, but I don't remember which kind or what it is. You got to find a way to send a picture to me. Where can I find it? I am the 12th. You can find my crystals on the link in my bio. The link is in my bio, y'all. What's the main... Okay, I already answered that one. Crystals to attract your soulmate. Rose quartz. Rose quartz. Pink tourmaline. So let me show you pink tourmaline. So this is pink tourmaline as a sphere. What about Life Path 3 or Cancers? Life Path 3 should definitely be using clear quartz. So I want to learn more about the psychology of life. Then you should join my class, if that's something that you feel called to. So this is pink tourmaline. You see how most of the crystals, when it's a crystal that deals with a certain chakra, it's a certain color. You see? So when it's a heart chakra, it is pink or green. Do placements on the body matter? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Now, a crystal for the Geminis, a powerful communication crystal for the Geminis is this malachite with azurite. You know what I'm saying? If you could get more flamboyant with the wraps and more quality to the wraps, that'd be great. There's always room for improvement. But at this time right now, we are basically starting over. So we have to start out simple first before we can continue to elevate. So if you could be more patient with us, that would be amazing. But you asking for more creativity, I love that. And we will bring more creativity. Okay, you have to understand that we basically went from not knowing how to make any necklaces to teaching ourselves. So, you know what I'm saying? Just give us time and we'll get more. What about Life Path 9? For Life Path 9, I always recommend labradorite. Labradorite, because Life Path 9s are overthinkers sometimes. And I would also recommend Herkimer Diamond too, because the head, you can really overthink. But some of the necklaces that we've made, this one has sold out. But like some of the beautiful necklaces that we've made them with intentions. We've made them with intentions. So for example, you see this one? See this one? Huh. You know what I'm saying? We doing what we can. We doing the best we could. But we always going to elevate. We always... So the size of the crystal matter, of course. That's why I got such big moss agate. Thank you for the ice cream. The bigger the crystal, the more energy. Think about it. The bigger the crystal, the more energy. Also, I do want to show y'all something too that we have. So, I actually sell tea on my website too. So, I want to show y'all something. I actually sell tea on my website too, and it comes like this. Organic herbal tea. You see, a lot of y'all buy that packaged tea, the tea that got the little quotes on it. That's not good for you. It's not pure. So make sure that when you get tea, start getting herbs, like the actual herbs, and strain the herbs. Don't be getting them little box teas that have that's not good for you, my love. Anytime that them teas get commercial like that, somebody said crystals for 8 Life Path. Pyrite. Is your website made Shopify? Yes. Pyrite, green aventurine, garnet. All right. So yeah, this tea, I have dream tea. So my dream tea is basically like blue lotus. Did you guys know that blue lotus inspiration from others? I'm okay with getting inspiration from others, but honestly, Moses, I guess I just didn't like the fact that you tried to send me another creator and you basically was like, can you level your shit up to like what this person is? I didn't really like that, but I didn't really take it personal because I knew what you were trying to say. But when it comes to art, you never want to send another artist to an artist and be like, hey, I think you should do this. It can kind of rub somebody the wrong way depending on how you communicate it. You get what I'm saying? So just be mindful of that, because the first thing I'm going to say is, if you like that person's stuff, buy that person's stuff. You get what I'm saying? $13 and $4 is all the same thing. Let me not say that. 13 and 4 is still the same number, but 13 is more influential than 4. So what I would recommend for 13 is garden quartz. Yes, garden quartz. This is my personal garden quartz. Thank you for the donut. Wow, you're being so supportive. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. Born to Love. What's up, Born to Love? 7 Life Path. I already told y'all. Super 7. Super 7 for I gotta upload it. This wire wrap, but we made Super 7. Super 7. Because I knew Moses wasn't trying to be disrespectful. But that would be so rude of me to respond disrespectfully to Moses when I know Moses wasn't trying to, 11 Life Paths. For 11 Life Paths, I would recommend pink tourmaline, and I would also recommend carnelian. Right, okay, my apologies. I was hoping you could take away some inspiration or some ideas. Yeah, no, I know what you're saying, and I think your intention was amazing. Like, I that's why I didn't get upset with you. Oh, y'all, I gotta sell these bags too. So I had a supporter of mine. I have to sell these. I gotta put these on the site. I had a supporter of mine make these bags, right, out of crochet, and it even has satin inside. And I told her that I would try my best to let my supporters know about it because my supporter made it. And I was like, well, if you're having trouble selling it, I'll try to sell it and see, you know what I'm saying, what could happen. So if you guys are interested in, like, somebody, you know, a little girlies, like, is interested in a bag like this with a satin inside, just, you can go ahead and DM me, and you can, you know, we can support my supporter. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shit, almost fell. Woo! Almost fell. Inspiration is good, but it's personal. Exactly. Because I don't want to copy nobody's work, because that work also is important to him. That's cute. I can get that for my grandgirls. Well, yeah, just DM me, and then, you know, we can talk about a price, because I want to make sure that she gets taken care of well. And I haven't really talked to her, and I don't want her thinking, you know, hey, you didn't try to sell it. Baby, I wasn't in my best shape yet. So what do y'all think about this? What do y'all think about the Portuguese music? What did y'all think about the Portuguese music that I played earlier? What did y'all think about the Portuguese music that I played? Do I have new music? Yes, Portuguese music, baby. I got Portuguese music coming. How many people we got on YouTube? I can't see. Can somebody on YouTube tell me how many people we got? Because I can't see. I didn't hear it. Oh, man. Go on my... If you... It's on my Instagram story, if you on there. So, yeah, y'all make sure y'all check out the Crystal Shop. Oh, God, I'm loving Japanese jazz these days. Wow, I got to look into that. Japanese jazz. That sounds different. Japanese jazz. Hold on, let me see if I can play this song for y'all. 14. Okay, never mind. I'm not going to do that. What's up, YouTube? What's up, y'all? What's up, TikTok? What's up? It's fire. Diversity is awesome. Exactly. That's why I'm learning a new language, man. I love learning a new language because it makes me feel like I'm not being so ignorant and just focused on my culture. I want to learn about other people's cultures. I want to learn about other people's culture. So my next song, I believe I'm going to drop that Portuguese song. But look at how fast I told myself I'm going to learn Portuguese, and I already have a song in Portuguese. Do y'all see what happens when you are focused on something, when you are, you know what I'm saying? It also makes you more creative. You're very right. So I said, você está famosa. Boom. Você está famosa. Beautiful too. Famosa. When I look at you, famosa. Encontras en mi casa. Ey, 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 ey. Encontras en mi casa. Come to my ayo, ayo. Yeah, 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 yeah. Come to my ayo, ayo. Yeah, 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 yeah. Você é número Yeah, 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 yeah. Você é número Yeah, 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 yeah. The floor that y'all see me, I'm learning motherfucking but I'm learning Portuguese. I'm learning Portuguese, but come on now. I'm so proud of myself. Learn a whole new language. I ain't never learned no other language before. And it's all about the brain. So what I'm saying is, você is you. When I say você, that's you. Estou or estou is are. And Formosa is beautiful. I'm saying, but basically I'm saying you look beautiful. So você está formosa. You look beautiful. You look beautiful. And then I said beautiful too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Encontras a minha casa is meet me at my house. Like, I can't wait to be on live and just be like, you got it, ta-da-ta-da-ta. Encontra você está, ta-da-ta-ta. I can't wait to be like teaching in English, right? Because I want all the Brazilians to learn from me, right? I can't wait to be teaching in English, right? And when I'm teaching in English, I'll say that line in English and then I'll say it in Portuguese. That's fire. To be able to do that, to be able to be like, you gotta level up, and then to be like, amiga, you know what I'm saying? Like, Portuguese is the sexiest language for me. Oh, thank you. That's why I gotta get better. Like, encontras a minha casa. I gotta get my, you know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? I gotta get my, okay? But, listen, y'all. I gotta go. But, like I said, what I want y'all to do is make sure y'all click the link in the bio. Check out the crystal shops. I'm gonna show y'all all of the necklaces before I go. All of the necklaces before I go. And then what I want you to do is, I want y'all to go ahead and if you want to join my psychology class, just DM me, all right? I love you guys, and later.